is wrong with you guys? When is this gonna end?
Buddy!
This is Surface Noise.
Listen, I didn't plan it this way that we would have 4 on the dais and there was 4 incredibly talented Utes performing with tucked in shirts, mullets, the dance moves that are sure to make grandmas lose their dentures. It's just how this works out, guys.
Just waiting for that one step of that performance, you know.
I think Matthew Lutherans is in Salina currently working on that. So that's what you get when you come in early. You get all the hot news, and that's we're here to break that story. Breaking news.
It is better than most modern country, what we just heard. So I'm just throwing that out.
It's true. I mean, maybe that's another show for a future iteration is what is the worst current version of a genre, current country, bro country, whatever they call it nowadays. Rock and roll is essentially, I don't want to say antiquated, but the rock and roll I grew up on where is it? You need to have a missing persons. And then pop music is, I mean, I blame the Simpson sisters for ruining pop music. I mean, there's some girls out there and the guys out there and bands out there. But anyway, future idea. Put a pin in that one.
I like it.
Well, welcome. Thursdays have never been better. I see Tom, High Rant District, has joined us, and I think he's a couple in. He's already destroying. He says in the thumbnail, the hoodie people have their fingers on the grooves. That is accurate. But the good news is he's lurking while watching the third period of the Isles Smurfs game. Smurfs, is that the Leafs?
Rangers.
The Rangers. Oh, that's an anti-Ranger dig. Okay. Hockey. What do you know? Well, let's see who's here in the gallery. We already have a pretty good turnout so far. Art, the North Carolina vinyl picker, he screenshotted on his social media. He has had this show queued up for 2 days. I'm not lying. He showed me a picture of his TV with our wonderful thumbnail of the old and the not so old playing tug of war with that AI record. So Art, high marks for your dedication to the show of record talking records. Appreciate you, sir.
He's also selling records. I'm going to get a record from him soon. Let me go make the offer now.
From Art?
Yeah.
Whoa, look at this. We're doing deals. I mean, this is a community. This is putting community back in the vinyl community. I like it. Grasshopper TV from Canada, I believe. Says, is anyone doing the Canadian vinyl tag? I know Tokyo Brian is, and I'm working on mine. Gosh, this may be the show that, I mean, I think Groove Seeker did do the real vinyl tag. I believe Arnaldo, did you do I think you did the vinyl tag as well.
Did
because I've only watched about 2 hands worth, and it's mainly people who are in my inner orbit. So I don't know anything about a Canadian vinyl tag. I'm sure it's delightful. I'm sure it's transformative. But if you know, let's help her. Tell us in the chat. Help Grasshopper TV because he is on a man on a mission. Man on a mission. Joey Tavares is here. Hello, Joey. Richards, Vinyl Tap House. Good evening, sir. Pour one on me. Chris from Record Talk. Are you my buddy A? See, look, that's Canadian, right? That's the native tongue. That's the hosers, right? I know about Doug McKenzie and Strange Brew. I know these things. Oof. Now, are we going to spin Dr. Kendall? Are you trolling? What's going on here? Like, it's a new year. Are we trying the trolling thing? That's not the side of you I'm used to. What's happening here? Paul McClellan, good evening. Hello. Sound of Mind. Tom, I'm sorry. Hello. I think I wrenched you last week. So welcome to the La Familia. Christopher is here. Hello. Wyoming Dave. I think he was upset I didn't acknowledge him last week. He thought maybe I was upset with him. Wyoming Dave, I'm not upset with you. I acknowledge you. Not like Roman Reigns. You're not the OG, or what do they call that? The OTC, original tribal chief. Sorry, I'm wrestling. I'm doing Mark stuff wrestling right now. Elliot Cruz, I knew you would like any kind of rendition of whatever country fable that was, with the mullets and the young men with the tucked in shirts. I mean, those are your people. I appreciate that. That is delightful. That's right, Chris. Yeah, never too early for business in the front, party in the back. It's the style that never goes out of style. Think about it. I'm thinking about Buddy in about 1989, 1990. Believe it or not, I'm not going to show it because I'm sure my cyber stalkers have already got the pictures online somewhere. But there are images of a mullet. I had a good one. I had a nice mullet. I had the line shaved in the side. Shit was good. It was real good. Well, good evening, sir. I'm going to show you guys. I'm sure I can dig that picture.
Sure.
Picture this. That haircut in a cheaper than cheap basketball jersey with my undeveloped prepubescent body, no body hair, anything. Number 0, if you're scoring at home. Number 0, which, they gave to the best player on the team, obviously. Number 0. So that's a Hall of Fame picture. Yeah. Anyway, well, Matthew Petty's here. Look at this country poop. Oh, come on, those are kids. I did see. Did you guys see they're redoing Star Search now? Like the IP farming is completely out of control. Going to Netflix for Star Search. I think Anthony Anderson is the host, and it's like a formula. They found an actress. I think it's Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think Miss Freddie Prince. It's her, and then there's like a musician. Anyway, it's.
Well, that means if they bring that back, then they'll bring back, maybe Magnum PI, Simon and Simon.
Oh, no. Jason,
Hunter? Remember Hunter?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Fred Dreyer, who was an actual former NFL player. No, here's where I stand on this. Something should never be attempted to be recreated. Tom Selleck, Magnum PI is one of them. No way.
Well, no, we would reverse it. Like Tom Selleck would be the bad guy, but we don't find out till like season 4.
Oh, actually, I like this idea. So Magnum is actually the bad guy. Is that what you're saying? Ooh, okay. I could maybe cook with that. That's pretty.
Well, no,
good.
I mean he's not playing whatever. Like
he's another character. It's like multiverse.
Right.
Okay, I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like grittier. We would go grittier on this.
Bong man, I'm sorry. I saw there was 10 messages in the private chat, and I instantly knew it had to be you. All right, let's get into introductions and all that good stuff. The Bong man is here.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, he has a microphone. Oh gosh.
Wow, look at that.
This is an interrogation setup if I've ever seen one. He's looking good. All right, hang on.
Can you hear me?
Not really.
Not really.
Can you turn it up a little bit? Maybe
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yes, there we go.
Excellent.
Hello.
Whoa.
Good evening, Novice Nick. Good evening.
Sean,
the Vinyl Drink.
Is it too loud?
No, I think it's right on the money. It's I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Right on the money, but that's what it is. Eddie
Al
Jeff.
putazo.
Ooh, I like this one. Good evening. Hang on, am I reading this correctly? Good evening, Vicars of Vinyl and Doctors of Discology. Wow, like I am humbled. This is.
What a sexual question.
I don't know if that's. I mean, I'm
vinyl. I like that.
Wow. I mean, I don't know how to take this. This is impressive and scary at the same time, but I appreciate it. Good to see you. All right, there he is. There he is. See, if you're on time, we don't have these issues, Jose. I know you're pulling a lot of different directions, being an international male model, but That's how this.
Well,
works.
I was between coming here very early or having a cigarette. So.
Oh no! So butt to mouth. Okay, I see what you did. You put that butt to mouth. I understand.
Man,
how we go?
Why do I look weird?
Oh, come on. Who told you that? Is somebody? Come on. That's not how this goes. Delightful. All right. I think, there he is. Were your ears burning, Adam? We were talking about you backstage. Maybe we'll talk about during the show in a good way. Don't worry. Wolfman. Oh, no. They did remake Magnum PI. Oh, gosh.
Really? When did they do that?
Well, clearly, the traction was not achieved because it came and went like a wet fart, I guess, on the ratings. But wow. Well, this is Surface Noise. Welcome, boys and girls. Let's face it, probably mostly boys. Concert Buddy at the ones and twos. Welcome you. As promised, we have some new graphical interface. I need to actually probably put that up. We have a new Surface Noise logo. Let me flash this guy up there.
It looks like we're streaming from Facebook.
Oh, come on. Listen here. If I told you we got MySpace Tom MySpace Tom.
MySpace.
Yeah. Yeah, MySpace Tom is on my guest list. So
it looks like my aunt's gonna pop up in this shit.
Oh, I don't know if I should be impressed or my feelings should be hurt, but yes, pow, look at this. This is the new Surface Noise logo. I was a fan of the old block logo, but I want to freshen it up. We'll see. Tell us in the comments. Maybe I'll have a poll. Is this a work of art or is this dog shit bad, as Jose would like to say? We'll find out. I'll start a poll as I'm doing the introductions. But
by the way, the new Star Trek show, dog shit.
Oh, why? No. Well, we'll save that for TV time. That's one of our newest segments, TV time.
You said dog shit, and I immediately thght of that. So. Starfleet Academy, fuck that shit.
So they're in training, right? They're in training.
Yeah, but it's like slapstick comedy, but it's horrible. I don't know. It's just.
Well, I saw that Paul Giamatti's in it. He's like one of the best actors. Is he terrible?
Paul Giamatti. Well, he's giving it his all, Jason. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we got an official ruling. Apparently, the Magnum PI remake ran for 6 seasons, and no one noticed.
One season for every viewer they had.
Is this like Julie Chen being the host of Big Brother because she was married to the guy CBS got Les Moonves.
Lee Moonves. Wes or Lee.
Les Moonves. Come on, Les Moonves. That's right. Less is more.
Are they? You know what I was wondering? Are they still married?
Well, is he still alive? That's even
because I watched the Hollywood Squares and she's on it and she still has the Moonves Dave. It's Julie.
Hang on. Can we rewind the tape? You watched Hollywood Squares?
Hollywood Squares.
Wow.
I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm gonna restart this because I think it's like.
All right. Well, everyone knows Bong is here, so there's the John Bong introduction. He's coming back. He's coming back bigger and better than ever. 4-man weave time again. Also joining me, as we're finding out, apparently going to binge Magnum PI 2.0 immediately after Surface Noise. It's the Groove Seeker, Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening. I might do it and give a full review next week. Maybe a little.
I'm saying TV time. TV time will be a segment. Maybe for the cheap seats and bonus tracks. We'll see. Coming from his 4th location in 4 weeks, the one, the only, the premium card member of the Red Roof Inn. It is Jason Rojas. Jason, how are
you? This is correct. Okay, Magnum PI. 2018, 2014, Rob the Wax was correct.
Unbelievable.
Here's the catch. Higgins is a woman.
Oh, a good-looking woman to boot, of course. I mean, this is disaster. Where's the mustache? You couldn't even...
Well, what are you talking about? It's a little...
Oh. He's got that Jason Statham stubble. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, 6.3 out of 10.
Unbelievable. Well, rounding out the dais, and I apologize. He should have been first, but I try to pass it around because there was a mutiny on our hands last week. We thought we were playing favoritism behind the scenes to Arnaldo, but the channel is Fidelios _frequency. is the highest paid member of the dais. He was telling us a story about more vinyl mischief. Maybe we'll get into it during the show. Arnaldo, good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
I mean, I'm just floored between the Magnum PI remake or this is what the poll should be. Are you more floored that there's a Magnum PI remake that ran for 6 seasons, or Arnaldo is a dedicated fan of Hollywood Squares in the year 2026? Like, what is this the upside down I keep hearing about? I don't know. And the reintroduction of the one and the only John Bong, Jose Madreno. Ron, good evening, Jose, with a new microphone.
Definitely not new, but I just had it here, and I was like, I'm going to use it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Use what you got. Use what you got.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. I mean, if you look at these guys, they don't look tough. Like that's.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
I mean, these guys could be in the VC for all I know.
I think those were the founders of the VC. You know, we hear about our elder statesmen and the originals. Vance still with us. A lot of people no longer with us by choice. I think these were a few of them. These were a few of our best and finest. They got out while the getting was good.
Looks like dog shit.
I mean, if you're gonna, I don't know. Like, I would not be like, what's going on here?
That was the original AI right there. That is,
yeah.
That's too polished for my private investigator choices. But what do I know? And yes, the doctor is here, Dr. Johnny Fever, Jim J. Bullock in the center square. Now that's the Hollywood Squares I grew up on. I'm talking about Syndicated. I'm talking about Rip Taylor, Jim J. Bullock. I think John Davidson was a host. Joan Rivers was a regular. Who are the linchpins of this new production?
Center Squares, Drew Barrymore. She's the producer of the show.
The chick is everywhere, man.
I used to have. I like my Drew Barrymore choice was young on drugs Drew Barrymore,
and the host is Nate Burleson.
The football retired. Oh my goodness!
Wow. Yeah.
Talk about something.
I love it whenever Tiffany Haddish is on. She will always generate a laugh. And can I just very briefly? They have 2 shows back to back. They're half hour, and the second show is always, I think, because it's a more mature audience in that time slot. It's a bit racier. The jokes and the innuendo gets a little more interesting.
Ooh, are they blue in nature? Does the comedy go? Do they maybe throw in a damn here and there, or
no? Even for adults, the sexual innuendos are pretty. There's at least one an episode. So yeah, and what's his name? The dog guy is there.
Oh, the dog Cesar, the dog trainer guy.
The talking dog with the
Triumph. The
Triumph?
He's in.
Oh man,
they spared no expense from a talent perspective. Unreal.
Jeez, wow.
When you get Triumph, the insult comic dog, I mean, that's got to break the budget right there. Forget Drew Barrymore. Forget Tiffany Haddish. Wow.
Where the fuck is Mazzy? Is he not here?
Who, Mazzy? I don't know. Sometimes he's here. Sometimes
we should do the Hollywood Squares one episode.
Like a lot, because that's on YouTube. We could probably do a peek in when we're light on content and we're light on conversation. That may be even better than a duck into their live Colecco feed. This Hollywood Squares thing could really be a ratings booster. I know we've been getting some nice eyeballs of late, but Hollywood Squares could be the crossover event we never asked for, but unbelievable. All right. Well, if you're new here, welcome. I don't think most of our folks are new here, but I appreciate you showing up. Should know run a show by now. If not, we're going to talk about some current events, talk about a topic or two, and then we break it right down the middle and separate podcast proper from bonus tracks, which is kind of like Arnaldo said. There's like the 2 Hollywood Squares. It's the 2 sides of the coin. There's the PG version and then bonus tracks. It gets real salty, get a little vivacious. It's like Tom Selleck without the mustache.
Can you put Gabby music fans?
Gabby's here. I'll comment about my visit to the music shop in NYC during the bonus segment of this show. Gabby, the reason this is, I got to be honest, the reason this is hilarious is because this is why we are a little tardy. Arnaldo is sharing a story. We'll do it in bonus tracks, because now we have a collaborator and a commiserator in whatever this U Music shop is trying to portend as a viable business entity. But yes, that's hilarious that you brought that up organically. See, this is organic. Works out. All right, let's get in. I think Jose's yawning on us, so let's get into current events, and then we will.
It was like 30 minutes of intro.
Well, listen, Magnum PI we're talking about Magnum PI and no mustache. This is a big deal. This is a revelation I didn't know I needed in my life. Let's do current events.
I've got news for you.
Now, you're probably asking yourself, Concert Buddy, there's a lot of new graphicals going on. Well, the reason is, and I think I alluded to this if you caught the tail end of last week's presentation, technically this is year three just concluded of Vinyl Community Podcasts. So a little refresher on our Surface Noise situation. And if I'm being honest, it's also year 4 of my brave and grave decision to enter the waters of the vinyl community on YouTube. So bring it a little bit cleaner. Now, that's not current events. That's just a state of events, because you'll see some of our video packages have a little fresh touch, a little, mint under the pillow, so to speak. But probably the biggest current event hasn't happened yet, but it's worth talking about. Tomorrow, an exclusive friend of the show, Steve Westman, is talking with those Rhino guys. I think Patrick Milligan and I think Jason Jones, I believe, were the names I read. And they're going to talk about the latest, greatest releases in the Rhino High Fidelity series. Guys, I know we're a speculation situation. Groove Seeker, do you think it's going to borrow a phrase, need the brown pants tomorrow, or what do you think?
I don't know. I don't think I'll need any Ambien tomorrow after I see the announcement.
No Ambien. Okay, no sedative, no kind of painkillers, that sort of thing. Okay.
I hope that I need the special pants and my socks will get knocked off, chatty cake style, but I'm not really confident. We'll see.
I see. Well, Jose, you're yawning, so that tells me you're on the edge of your seat. What if I'm just throwing this out there? What if it's a title that was recently reissued? Would that surprise you?
No.
No. Do you actually know what title it is?
I mean, I have a good inclination, but nothing I would say publicly for fear of looking like a dumbass.
Well, I mean, I'm not like, what the fuck are gonna? It's so obvious. It's gonna be like dog shit. So
What if I told you, Jose, it was Fleetwood Mac's self-titled the 52nd anniversary edition? Would you believe me?
I would drop my my internet contract and just go offline for fuck's sake.
You'd live off the grid for the rest of your days. That would push you over the edge. Is that safe to say?
I know you're going to talk about it, but today, MoFi announced. Are we going to talk about that?
Throw it out there. This is current events. Throw it out there, big guy.
So MoFi announced.
Hang on, for the visually impaired, Jose just demounted his mic like he's a stand-up comedian. So please cook, Your Highness, cook.
MoFi announced my Morton Jackets Z, or called Z. I don't know. Depends on where you're from. One of my favorite records when I was like 14 or some shit like that. I still have nostalgia for it. Weird title to choose from, especially from them. I think it's mostly because the other records are a little too long, maybe like double LPs. So they decided to do that one. But it's a nice start. That might mean they do another Beck. If they do like Audelay, I would immediately buy it. But I do think the 2 RPM thing, it's dog shit, so they shouldn't be doing that. Still, for $125 versus the OG is probably still at $30 on Discogs. I don't know if I'm gonna buy one, but good for them, I guess. More interesting than anything Chad's announced in the last 100 years. You know.
Listen, Bonger, when we met Chad, I know you weren't there. He asked about you by name, so you're on his mind. But he said, "Where's that other guy?" And we said he's the biggest.
No, he didn't. He did not. He did not. He doesn't know who the fuck I am.
I mean, I would do your impersonation of him, but I wouldn't do it justice. But where's that other guy? But no, I mean, we talked newer titles. I mean, there was conversation of things made in the last 30 years. So this could be the year, 2026.
That Chad's accent in New York is sort of like, it's like what you can imagine, like the Civil War era, like a Yankee hearing a Southern accent for the first time. It's just like, what the fuck,
It is the most recent one step that MoFi's ever done, right? In terms of chronologically, like years.
Well, yeah, Chris, when did that come out? Right? Because
that came out like 2 years
2007,
after, like
2007.
Isn't it the same year?
Like 7 or 8, right?
Yeah.
You talking about one steps or titles?
No, My Morning Jacket record was what, 2007?
No, yeah, but isn't the Sea Change like 2 years before that or one?
Yeah. Sea Change was like 02, 03, 04 in that range. I don't remember.
Sea Change was 02, I think. 02 or 03.
No,
I think
it has to be more.
02.
Really?
It was 02, I think. Sea Change. No, but in terms of one steps, it's the most recent title.
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah. Sea Change is 2002, which is wild.
I know VMP did it. Right?
I was gonna say I didn't want to trigger you, Chris, because I know those 3 initials bring rashes to the skin for you. But yes, they did their own version. Actually, the one I have in my collection is their version.
I sold that shit.
It's like I don't think I have that one. That was one of the earlier ones, right?
Yeah.
It came with the print. Remember, they used to give you that art print that really it was a value add.
The cocktail recipe.
Oh,
I really like Jim James, and I've seen them live. They put on a great show, but it's like not a band I would listen to often. And they do a great cover of Tyrone with Erykah Badu, but that's about it for me.
They have a lot of good covers. I saw them live. Great vocals, great playing band. I don't listen to them that often, so I wouldn't buy it, but I'm happy.
Live opening for the White Stripes when they were still not famous, and I was like, they had this long hair. They looked on the ground to the ground. You could barely see their faces. I'm like, who are these guys?
Yeah, the drummer looks funny. He still looks very funny.
So Jason, I see you on the phone. Are you pre-ordering this My Morning Jacket before it sells out? What's going on over there? What's going over?
Well, I was consulting with the Rhino Hi-Fi Genie,
Oh, the chatbot. Okay, great.
I was asking the Rhino Hi-Fi Genie over here, what will be the announcement? And I said, Rhino Hi-Fi Genie, help me here. What will Rhino talk about?
I love
what he said.
I love how pixelated that fucking photo is.
I know it's better that way.
It's analog, right? Jose. That's an analog picture. Come on.
And Rhino Hi-Fi Genie said, it's going to be an old one. It's going to be a classic.
It's going to be an old one. It's going to be a classic. So take that quote, fellow vinylists watching, to the bank.
If they do fucking James Taylor flag, I'm going to fly to the U.S. and kick the living fuck out of them.
I think James Taylor... Is he still with Warner Brothers?
Yeah, probably.
I think so, right? Or no?
Those were Columbia, right? Warner Brothers guy, yeah.
No, the later albums I think are Columbia.
MoFi did the flag, which for real,
flag I think is one of the Columbia albums.
I think wasn't up to greatest hits, the real greatest hits, with the white cover. I think that was the end of his Warner contract. I could be wrong on that, but
it's dog shit.
Well, we'll see, Jose. We'll see. Is it going to be?
By the way, yesterday I was driving my wife to work, and for whatever reason, I really craved some Neil Diamond in the morning. So, so I'm gonna go in. So I'm gonna go out and say that I'm very frustrated. No audio file because
no, it's not true.
Really,
August Nights.
Well, that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
But I was listening on I'm now in Apple Music, and all the fucking all the fucking digitalizations of those tracks, they have like horrible background noise. So shout out Neil Diamond for being
Well,
the-
listen, Jose, I'm about to spoil your world. Probably the best Super Bowl ad coming up is a parody by Andy Samberg of Meal Diamond. It's a mayonnaise commercial. It's already online. It's a tremendous Meal Diamond tribute.
well, they
Look
just
it up.
have you seen Song Blue, the movie?
No, I want to. After I learned the real story, originally I saw it and I was like, wow, it was a little cringy. But then I learned the story
It's a
and
real story. Yeah, it's
there's a Pearl Jam connection to it. So I was like, okay, maybe it's not as lame
were
as I
from-
think it may be.
well,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee. Yeah, they're a
I
real
saw
couple from Milwaukee.
Thunder and
Neil
Lightning. Thunder and
Diamond.
Lightning.
I saw
Oh.
Neil Diamond in August of 2005 at the Garden. My mom had tickets, so I was like, I'll go. I went with a couple of friends. I was pretty impressed about that guy's crowd control, man. Amazing.
Well, can
Amazing
I share
show.
my Neil Diamond experience?
Why do-
Kneel
Yes,
it up.
yes.
Kneel it up.
Why would people hate Neil Diamond? What the fuck is this shit? So many classic shit.
No.
You don't-
2001. This was right after 9/11. He played the Garden, and I worked for the company that his business management company, and they needed someone to go count the seats. So my boss volunteered me, and I spent the entire day at the Garden before the show counting seats with a clipboard and an all access pass. First time I ever had an all access pass. And when Neil Diamond had to do the sound check, they have security people at the Garden at all times, right? Or ushers or whatever. Everyone had to leave, and Neil Diamond brought in his security people for the arena. And then when the show came on, of course, I could be anywhere because I had the all access pass. I didn't need to have a ticket or a seat. And I was blown away by the crowd that was there. Like the age, they were 20-something-year-old girls
Sure.
that
Yeah.
were screaming and yelling.
Did he make out with one in the front row? Because he made out with
I
like
don't
a
know.
20-year-old smoke
I
show
was,
at the
I
show
was
I was
blown
at.
away. I thought they were going to be average age 50, 60 years old. That not the case. There were so many young people. Such a very diverse audience, and I really enjoyed the show. He really, at the time, we're talking 25 years ago, he put in.
So
great
me
show.
and my friend were like blown away. So is that the time where you could like walk around the Garden in the second tier, like just walk around, no one would bother you?
Yeah.
And I halfway through the show, I looked at my friend, like, we should just go walk around. People were losing their minds during the show. I couldn't believe, like, to your point, Arnaldo, Adrian,
such a
how
beautiful
fanatic they
noise.
were.
Hang on. Future show idea. Neil Diamond versus Tom Jones for the future of the world.
Neil Diamond would eat his ass out.
Well, I mean,
Whatever that means.
maybe.
You guys have the Neil Diamond, Rick Rubin produced album? That's a good album.
No, but I've heard it, yeah.
No, Jason. Oh, man.
Jason hates it.
God
killed it.
knows, I would never listen to it.
We just lost 40 viewers at one clip. I think we need to get off Neil Diamond immediately.
I'm gonna say that that song with Barbara Streisand. You
Uh-oh.
Don't Bring Me Flowers.
You Don't Bring Me
It's-
Flowers?
So
Have you ever
beautiful.
seen Tupac and Ice-T do that on SNL?
Really?
Look
No,
it up.
I didn't.
Oh,
Really?
it's great. It's
Oh,
great.
that sounds great. But
Got shots fired at the New York Rangers. High District says that's better than the Rangers play. I mean, this is strays everywhere.
and also, is anybody forgotten Saving Silverman? Remember that movie? That was great.
That's a great
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
What, with
It's
Amanda
amazing
Peet
movie.
and Jack Black and
So fuck
Amazing.
everyone here talking shit about Neil Diamond.
Saving Silverman, sneaky, one of the best movies that you talk about cheap heat at the DVD bins. Saving
And
Silverman.
Also, Massey saw him play at the band, so he gets points in the VC.
Well, all right. So continuing our current events, we're just dragging our feet, and the new logo is slowing us down. A couple quick hitters. One, I have bad news for you, Jose. The Neptunes are probably officially broken up because they're suing each other. Your friend Chad Hugo, not Pharrell Williams, but Chad Hugo is straight up suing Pharrell. So I don't think there's going to be any Neptunes produced music for your birthday, like I know you asked for. So I apologize. If you don't know, the Neptunes are super duper producers. They produced that Britney song, I'm a Slave for You, or Rock Your Body by Justin Timberlake. Now, and I know some of the olds are like, who are these people? Go with me on this. Gwen Stefani used to be a No Doubt Holla Back Girl. That was a Neptune's
all
production.
these music is too new for Chad. If you talk to them.
We're coming up at almost 30 years of Hot in Here, 2002, Nellyville. So I think we're in range. We're in range.
Wow.
Too early? Too early. All right, fair enough. So that's a current event. Another current event, and maybe I missed this one, but it's current to me. That Jeff Buckley Grace box set they're reissuing. Maybe we talked about this in passing, but I got a targeted marketing email for this. The Grace, I think you're calling it Grace the EPs. Maybe
No, that came out like 1,000 times ago.
This is a reissue, though, right? Yeah.
No, it's Live at Cine that's coming out.
Got it.
It's Live at Cine and the EPs. Yeah.
Right. The Grace EPs are not part of it, right?
No, they're separate.
It's just
So
expanded sessions of Live at Cine.
Yeah, they did Cine on as a CD deluxe, and then they did it for like years later. Did it for RSD, and then the EPs were done on as a CD box set. I don't know if they've ever been on vinyl. I didn't look. I don't know if anybody knows that, but yeah, that was a pretty cool announcement.
And then I saw someone in the gallery brought it up, so this is a great segue, and we're going to try to keep this above board, but I think it's current event and it's news. Bruce Springsteen released a new song on the fly about the Minneapolis situation. I just want to hear feedback if you've heard it, and what did you think of the song? Let's try to keep it to the song and that sort of thing. Arnaldo, I saw you nodding. I know you posted about it. Thoughts on this Minneapolis song from Bruce Springsteen, new artist, Bruce Springsteen?
I thought it's a good song. It sounded like Bruce trying to be Bob Dylan.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
Hasn't he been trying to do that?
Yes or no, Chris? You're like the Dylan
fan
here.
I listened to it after you posted it, and we exchanged some messages on it. I was like, oh, it's a little, but I think Jose was about to say he's kind of been doing that for a long time. But
yeah, he's been doing that for a long time.
Well, you would think Bob
that's
Dylan,
his hero
from Minnesota. Where is the mighty Dill man with his song? So where's a collaboration? It could have been, I don't know.
By the way, I tried to watch the movie, and it's dog shit. But the good thing about the movie,
What? You didn't even get to the best part of the movie.
How do you know I haven't watched it? I watched it
You're
all.
saying it's dog shit. There's no way.
It's dog shit. The only good part is that they played Suicide, which I was super happy about it.
Do you remember what the roadie told him? He's like, "Why are you listening? Like, what is this?"
Yeah, he was
like Springsteen. He's like totally relaxed, like music of the future, bro.
No, but
whoa.
That was nice. And the 4-track segments, because I'm a 4-track guy, so that was fun. But like, I know how Bruce Springsteen talks, and that guy didn't sound anything like Bruce Springsteen when he's talking. So it bothered me. It bothered me a lot. I don't know why. Hey there, girl. What the fuck is that? Hey, you got a
Chris, remember, I think we've got a couple tallies. We're going to keep the dog shit references in a separate category tonight from the F-bomb.
I wish I was tallying that, but I can tell you we're on record pace here on the bong
starting
count.
strong.
It's like
strong bong. Let's go.
Are you going to be able to play in the second half there, bud?
But I was happy that they included the Suicide song, because can you imagine like Elliot Cruz trying to listen to that song? Like, what the fuck?
But I mean, you know what that movie did? Like, it showed people like the inspiration. Like, it was.
But they did it weirdly. They did it weird because they were doing like a playback on the. I don't remember the name of the song on Nebraska. He's doing like what that shit, going crazy about that. Though, which is the Suicide influence, the Echoplex running through. I don't know. That was
well.
Fun.
The other best part was when they were trying to record it, professionally, right? And then he was like, "No, this is wrong," right? And then like Mark Maron's face, like, "Bruce, baby, we're doing the best we could," I'm like, no, like they were not doing the best.
No, but
you didn't like that part.
But I thought it was interesting that they put so much pressure on him to do like a huge album, and he was just sort of like oh fuck you guys, I'm gonna like ride in my
Yeah, that-
bedroom.
Right.
You know?
That's pretty badass, you know.
Yeah, that was fun.
Let's get
See?
back to Neil Diamond.
This movie's not
That
dumb
was
shit.
fun.
but if it would have been
Come on now.
for real, like talking about Neil Diamond, who the fuck looks like that in general? He like looks like my grandma with the huge hair and the fucking shitty ass jeans. So shout out Neil Diamond, way more of
Neil
a
Diamond,
icon.
you know,
way more
four
of an
words.
icon.
4 words for Neil Diamond. I am, I said. Do you know that song?
Well, you know what? Well, fuck Neil Diamond because he did a horrible cover of Red Red Wine. Total dog shit.
You son of a bitch, Neil.
That's one of the
your
worst
ass.
covers.
What's the difference?
Somebody told Neil Diamond he could do reggae. Fuck, that was so horrible. Oh,
Isn't it his song?
It's
No,
his song.
It's
It's
his
horrible.
song.
Dude,
Yeah, I know it's his song. Well, I know his song, but it just sounds horrible. Anyways, fuck that shit.
It's not worse than UB40's version.
Jose,
hey.
we got a question. Hang on. The question from our papal representative.
Don't
Rev
disrespect
Rock'n'Roll. Is Courtney Cox in
UB40.
this? Is Courtney Cox in this film? I haven't seen it yet. I have Hulu, Disney queued up.
Rev always with the pressing question. I mean, this is
No, Courtney Cox mastered the record.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
man.
Massey, go fuck yourself. No, but for real, I don't like Neil Diamond. Oh, he did. I'm a Believer. The Mummy
Yes.
he wrote "I'm a Believer."
You guys all
Oh, he wrote it. He
forgot-
wrote it. He wrote it.
wrote
He
it.
wrote it.
You guys all
I know
forgot.
that shit, but he.
No, I've never forgotten. I have like all the early.
Girl,
Diamond
got his
records.
break.
Girl,
There's a
you'll
monkey
be a
who's
woman
chief monkey
soon?
songwriter. Yes, yes.
Girl,
Yeah,
you
he
will
wrote
be a
a ton of
woman
shit.
soon. You forgot that?
Those who can't do right, you know.
You know, people don't know, like, he was signed to Bang Records, right? And then Bang Records was associated with, I think it's Burt Burns, right? I think that's his name. Mazzy, if you remember, Bang Records, Burt Burns or something. But that guy was tied, he was tied to the mafia. So when Burt Burns died, all the contracts went to the mafia. And that's why, like, Neil Diamond, I think he had to fight his way to get his contract out. And then Van Morrison went into hiding in Boston. Like, it's
Is that what the song "Heaven in Blue Jeans" is about? He was fighting his way out.
Like, Van Morrison made like a second Bang record, and it was just him like singing songs about chickens. You know, it's like it was unreleased, but they put it out. You know, in the '90s. It's bad, just bad.
Well, can you make Rob Walker's comment big?
Oh, about Neil Sedaka.
Fuck you, Rob Walker. That's a horrible sentence.
So, guys, I got to be honest. When I thought about bringing up this Bruce Springsteen new song situation, I thought it would go in a completely different, uncontrollable direction.
We can go back. We can go back.
No,
to
instead, it's gone in a uncontrollable direction toward Neil Diamond. I did not see this coming, but it's
Well, it's all because of
Incredible.
Jose's
I mean,
driving example, whatever.
Neil Diamond got the bling. He got the hair.
I have to say Neil Sedaka is probably cooler. I think
Neil Diamond was
him.
fucking bitches in the backstage every
Like-
show.
Neil Sedaka.
Jose-
He worked with 10cc. Do you know that? Like in the mid
No,
'70s.
Yeah,
There you go.
Jose. This is what we call full circle. So, Mazzy says Neil was at the last waltz because Robbie Robertson produced his most recent album at the time, and that's how we bring it all back to the band. Thank you.
Massey, do you know who was at the last waltz? You. you were there.
If you read Levon Helm's book about that era, like they just like wondered why Neil Diamond was there. Like, why was he there? You know, and they were kind of like, this guy sucks. Like, this song sucks. Why did you produce him? And I think it was some sort of favor, whatever, friendship with Martin Scorsese, Neil Diamond.
You know, that was the night Old Dixie. I'm gonna do this.
I think like in Ronnie Hawkins, like his interview, like they asked
The
him,
Hawks.
so what do you think of Neil Diamond? He was just like laughing. He could just not stop laughing.
It's super weird that he's there. It's super weird. He's like with the huge glasses and shit.
Guys,
But again, saving
Chris, can you
silver.
believe
man.
Chris?
Saving silver.
Chris, full transparency because we are an open show of record. Chris and I were texting before the show. Do we have enough to fill the current event segment? Not knowing not knowing that
That's
Jose
right.
would go on this legendary Neil Diamond attack. That's
Well,
who knew? Who
I
knew?
mean,
Dry your eyes, man.
as far as $1 record bins go, if I'm gonna listen to someone, I'm not gonna be mad about Neil Diamond. It's just it's music you can play with your mom. And
I mean, Neil Diamond, 3 words: John Livingston Seagull. Do you know
B.
that record?
B. Remember that song B? Hello, my friend. Hello.
Well,
Do you-
Chris, is
do
there
you-
anything else we want to throw into current events, or are we ready to go to our lead topic for podcast proper? Let's just cook it. Okay.
I'm good.
Book it and cook it. Book it,
For-
cook it. We're
forever
already got a
and-
pre-order for the Neil Diamond MoFi experience. No. All right. So the topic du jour, is that topic of the day? I believe it is. Stunty, are you here? My French is really piss poor. Vinyl jealousy. You ready for this? Vinyl jealousy. Is this a thing? Now, I know you're asking yourself, is this an intro to psych class? No, concert buddy, it's not. This is something that I was on a walk, and I'm not even making this up. I was on a walk and I'm listening to some information and some podcasts and all these kind of things, and it dawns on me, have I ever been jealous of somebody pulling a record? And the answer is yes, concert buddy. The answer is yes. And then the next question was, is that a normal response to somebody pulling a great record? I don't know. I'll give you an example. I've got 2 examples, and then I'll kick it to the dais. One happened right in front of my face at WFMU. I was about done. I had just helped my good friend, I won't name him, my good friend, pull what he called his find of the year. He got the first pressing of Nirvana, Nevermind. As some people have left the screen, I'll let you draw your own conclusions, audience. And so I just helped this gentleman find his record of the year. He made a video about it. And then you know what? We're just camped down right at this one booth, this dealer, just talking and smoking and joking, as I like to say. And wouldn't you know, he pulls a U2 record I've been looking for 9 years. 9 years.
Wait, you've been looking for a U2 record for 9 years?
A U2 UK first press, yes. But that's one example. Welcome back, Arnaldo.
I went to go find it, but it's like, yeah, I couldn't find it.
Did you already flip it?
No.
He doesn't even care for that record, Chance.
No.
I know.
He doesn't even know where it is.
Here's the point. In that instance, as we joke about it, it's all in good fun. I would rather a good friend of mine finds it than some jabroni I don't know who pulls like the winning golden ticket out of a Wonka bar right in front of my face. So that's I think that's human nature. So in one breath, I was happy. On the other breath, I was kicking myself because I didn't put my hands in that bin. So Arnaldo, rebuttal.
Well, is it because? And I found you another copy at A1 2 weeks ago. I found you a copy. It was not priced to your satisfaction, so I tried to remedy, and you turned it down.
The attempt was there. The Bulgarian judge gave you a DQ, but yes, I think it was an attempt.
But were you more upset that I found it first, or that it was priced well below market, or that I even bargained it down further?
Or D, all of the above. I think D, all of the above is the answer. So there's one example. And we could joke about it because yes, while the human nature piece was a little tinge of jealousy, I kid about it now because I am happy he found it again. I'd rather a friend of mine find something I'm looking for than me. So the second piece, and this is a new development to this conversation that I want to lead into. I saw Robert Fithen put out a new video, actually I think today, and he revealed a story. He found Radio Big Star. I think it's their second record. He found it at our local St. Louis record show.
No, an original.
How much do you think, Arnaldo? How much do you think?
An original?
An original promo copy.
Oh, what? A promo?
Just guess how much Robert paid for this. Sorry, Robert. People should watch Robert's video. I do want to cheap plug Robert.
Man, I don't want to even know.
What if it rhymed with tree? If I said $3.
No.
So here is a situation. Now here's a situation. I was at that show. He even admitted the record was found an hour and a half into the show. I know I was there when it first started. So highly possible I could have pulled that record had I, again, right place, right time. So my point is this. In these scenarios, you snooze, you lose, I missed out, etc.
No, it's just not the right time. It's timing.
So that's what I want to lead into. So is vinyl jealousy, is a for some, I think it's a fleeting thing. For others, and I've heard people express this in other places, people get really upset about shows and tells. I don't know if you guys knew this, but what I thought was a very communal thing and an informative thing, something I leaned in my early days of watching these YouTubers talking about the record finds, I learned information. But if you read the comments, which I didn't used to do until I started doing this, people get pretty butthurt.
I don't know why.
So we'll just kind of start there. So Jason, as somebody who, perfect example, Jason found that Brazilian record. I didn't have one hair of jealousy there, to be honest with you. I thought it was a great find. I was happy for my friend, but I think there was probably some folks who were a little jealous of that. So in your experience, Jason, vinyl jealousy, is this a natural feeling? And is it something you've ever experienced in your collecting days?
Unfortunately, yes, it does exist. When I first joined the VC, as you know, I was showing bangers, and it got some people, revved up. I mean, you would think that people would be like, "Hey, I'm so happy you got that record, for $3." That's,
incredible.
Radio City, big star.
Promo. Incredible. He even kept Robert was smart. He even kept a little post-it that the guy had wrote $3 on it to reinforce. And I have a feeling I know who that vendor was, and it's a vendor I usually skip because it's usually seriously. That's why it's a reminder. It's a good refresher. Touch them all. You got to touch them all. You can't leave it on. You got to leave it on the field.
But is that a Michael Jackson quote?
Sorry, question for you, Chance.
Yeah.
You skipped that vendor because he never has anything that's good, or is it poorly organized or bad shape?
It's more of it's I hate to say this, more times than not it's the same shit different day.
Oh no.
Meaning, like, I'm going to see the same Gypsy record for $17. I'm going to see the same, Allman Brothers third pressing, Fillmore, et cetera, et cetera. So unfortunately, there are certain vendors who I see them there, nothing personal, but I know that they're probably not going to have some of the stuff I'm kind of hot to trot for. So in fairness, I could have just as easily, if I, again, kind of convenient recall here, I liked it. I try to touch them all, but then I get selective because we have a lot of repeat dealers and they bring a lot of the same repeat. And our show is 6 times a year. It's like a lot. So sometimes from show to show, if they have 3 different records in their bin, some of these guys, I'd be surprised. So
my suggestion always is when you see the shittiest record seller, they're always going to be something because they don't know what the fuck they're selling. So always go to the ones you think no one's going because they probably have something.
And what about the mob at the $5 bin record dealer? I skip those because I'm like, I'm not fighting over $5 records.
Well, I get pulled into that gravitational pull like almost every time, just because, like, what if it's like it's like the 180 degree of the guy who I think always brings the same shit different day, but then there's $5 guy, and I've maybe in the history of going to the show over 10 years, have I bought more than 5 records from $5 guy? Probably not. But then it's the social construct or social mind fuck, pardon my French, of seeing so many people there. You're like, what am I missing? I've got to be missing something, even though you're probably not. So I hear what you're saying.
I think that even the guys that sell like dollar records, there's a chance that you could get something that's not expensive, but it's like mint.
Yeah.
You know, I got this in Austin last time, and it's pretty mint.
Is that? Can you speak for our visually impaired folks? What is that?
This is the good, the bad, and the ugly. But
Oh, the soundtrack from yeah.
but it's like new, and you know, and it cost me $3. You know, so I'm pretty happy. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
I
and
collect
again,
I collect Morricone records, so I'm just happy to have it in good condition.
sure. And again,
Or
no shade at Robert. I just literally saw his video before we started the show, and I'm like, oh, this is again my first human. And again, I think jealousy is a human thing. But I think there's some people who can't differentiate. Okay, I missed out, or man, that would have been nice if it was me. And then people who live in the shallow, to borrow a phrase, shout out to Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, because they just dwell on the good fortunes of others and think, well, why wasn't that me? Why didn't that happen to me? Why does that always happen? Why does Arnaldo always pull those great records at Academy on 8th? Why isn't that me? Right?
look at Orson Welles looking like shit in this photo.
Incredible.
I mean, sometimes you just get lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have to keep digging. You know, I don't. I mean, I was lucky at WFMU. Like, let's just be honest. Like people did want to strangle me there. They were just like, a good friend of mine. He almost fell down when I showed him that Brazilian record. He couldn't believe it. Like he was like, "What?"
I'll suck your dick right here.
Whoa. What's happening? Groove Sneaker, tell me about the last time you got jealous, and was it anybody in the dais that brought you to jealousy?
You know, I I don't get jealous at all. I'm sick of hearing about Arnaldo's finds, quite frankly. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I actually really enjoy in our group chat when somebody posts something. I'm like, that's great. I just, you know, to your point, it's mostly hard work and dedication to kind of find this stuff and making yourself available. And like you said, going through those bins that you usually skip, like, you know, you got to make that commitment. I just happy to see people get records they love. I could care less. I can't have them all. And, you know, it's good for the VC. I do get annoyed at stores that buy collections and like show me all the things they're taking home. I guess there's a little envy there or jealousy there, but that's a whole different ball game. And I love watching everybody's recent pickups. I watch Beer and Vinyls pickups, University of Vinyls. But I love seeing what people get. You get to learn about their taste. They talk passionately about the records they buy. It's fun. I think it's good. But I did DG Mono has a podcast, which I just learned about.
Yes, Rich. It's funny. That's where, honestly, full transparency, I was on my walk and listen, and I didn't know this, and I feel terrible. He was at the dinner from WFMU. Like I finally put 6 and 6 together, like in Beautiful Mind.
Huh?
Which one? Like
Rich does a lot of jazz stuff. He was sitting all the way at the end across from me. Like
okay.
The majestic mustache. He has a majestic
mustache.
I remember.
So yeah, I was listening to his podcast, and he was really having. Do I talk about what I get? Do I talk about how much I paid for it? He was trying to be like educational, and he felt guilty about it.
Right. So I'm glad you brought that up, Chris. Real quick, I do want to read Elliot's comment because this is a good point. So Elliot sells at shows. He says, in fairness, if you take 600 records to a show and sell 50 at a show, it takes a long time to completely turn over what you have. Noted. Agree. Don't disagree. I just know my crack on that was mainly we have our show 6 times a year. It's a little too much. It was more a stab of less is more in that sense, but that's a fair point. But so go back to Rich. Yeah, I was literally listening to, and he was talking about WFMU, and that's what got me thinking, because exactly to your point, Chris, he was talking about, and he was very transparent about it. I actually sent him an email about it because I appreciate when people talk about these things, because I think it is kind of it's a weird lane to navigate when we talk about what we pay for these things. You'll see people on our show here when we talk about, like, I got my Nick Drake or whatever, and they're like, what'd you pay? And it's a slippery slope, because I have no qualms about talking about this, but then I also hold back because one person will appreciate it, and then you'll get another person or another 5 who will then cast I wouldn't say a judgment, but just they'll color it a certain way, either with jealousy or whatever. So I think it's counterproductive. So to Rich's point, like, it is a kind of a tug of war about being that transparent, because I would love to. I think, like you said, I think it's in the spirit of transparency, and it's in the spirit of educating, because, like, if it's great to know that these records are still out there, but you should also know that sometimes they come at a high cost, which sucks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the news is the news. It doesn't mean that anybody is floating it or rubbing your nose in or anything like that. So yes, but it's funny you brought Rich, because that was what really lit the fire on this topic. It's a topic I've thought about for a while, but hearing him talk about it openly on his podcast, again, DJ Mono, right? That's
Mono, yeah.
Yeah. So check out his podcast. It's a good one.
Rich is a great guy. I think he does a lot of jazz stuff, but he knows a shit ton about music, and he's a joy to talk to. I've gotten to know him over the past, since WFMU actually. But yeah, I think like people get sensitive about the pricing, and I understand, but like, let's be honest, guys, you just can go on Discogs or eBay. You can get a ballpark of what the record is going for, and then you can tell by the cues we give, oh, I got a good deal on it. You kind of know what you pay for it, like. So I don't know. I think it is a lot of fun though when you get that $85 record for $25. I think it's a great story to share, and also it shows people that you don't have to overpay if you're patient most of the time. Like,
number one rule in the VC: patience.
Be patient. Yeah.
The records will find you. That's my friend Nolan's line, and it's tried and true. Case in point, like I don't know if I showed it on the show or not, but I told the story about that Offspring record, that first Offspring. I've been looking for it. It was my top
Offspring.
Yeah, the Offspring, their first record. It came with a very interesting illustrated cover that the artist wouldn't let them license back out. Plus, it came with a song Jose called "Killed the President," which was not on additional releases. I say this because it's very hard to find, and was at the top of my want list for probably about 18 months. And then Cesar is here. Cesar and the Wax both went to Record Safari trying to track it down for me, which I appreciated. Didn't work out. Ended up finding a copy not too long ago from Signal Records, I'll be honest, in Chicago, and it's a chef's kiss copy. So again, patience. These things come around. Jason was one who taught me that early on. Just wait. It'll show up. It may not be a $150 record that turns into a $1,200 record like some people, and a promo copy to boot, but
Or like I like to say, the universe is listening. Put it out there. The record will find its way to you.
Yeah, you got to celebrate people's. You got to celebrate people's victories.
Can I show a record?
Like,
I'm not. When anyone that of you guys that I know finds a record that they really want, I'm more than happy, even if it's a record that I want. I can appreciate, I can join in the joy of them finding it. But when it's a total stranger who's flipping through the bins right next to me and pulls out that record that I want, I have to confess, there is a little bit of fuck. Why wasn't I at that bin? Or here's another one. And it ties back to who was buying collection. Who mentioned that about people buying collections? What are they going to keep? Right.
Yeah.
How many stores I go to, you see people walking in with stacks of records that they're selling. And I glance over and I'm like, motherfucker, why did you sell those records to me?
It's so fun. It's so funny. When Arnaldo and I were in the fall, we met up and there was like a little thing going on and they had a record vendor and this lady walks up. This lady walks up to the guy who we both know, the guy who runs the record Riots. And Arnaldo hears the lady saying like, "Oh, my husband has these records," and Arnaldo's like elbowing me. He's like,
radars go up. Like,
I thought Arnaldo was gonna like escort her to the side and be like, "So, what kind of records does he have?"
So this is you, Arnaldo, right? Person selling records. You're pretty upset. Yeah.
Is that Neil Sedaka? Who the fuck?
No, but it's more of a, it's just luck. I could have been lucky to be at that bin and pull out the record that I wanted, right?
Can I show one of those things, Chance?
Yeah, show one. I do want to comment. So getting some strays on the the digitized font, the 8-bit font I was using previously. I've corrected that error, that grave error. It simply came with the new robust package that we have here at StreamYard Vinyl Community Podcast. So I'm glad we can read it. But I like Mario Brothers. What can I say? All right, Jose, show us what you've been dying to show us. What do you got?
Wait.
We can't
No,
hear
I
you.
can't hear you. You're
No, you
yeah,
gotta
take
be
your mic
prepared,
off.
Jose.
There we
Come
go.
on.
Here we go.
All right, so all right, so I'm trying to reissue a record that I've been showing for a long time, but I found a copy with all the inserts and stuff like that, which was fun. But I was looking for a 7-inch that I thought I was never gonna get. I'm gonna show it. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about it. I'm just gonna. But I've been looking for this for like I don't know, like 4 or 5 years. This is a 7-inch, which is this is Rolando Chia's Tratado de Insectos, which is a beautiful cover. It's screen printed. This is the original sleeve because it's way bigger than a 7-inch. But it took me forever, and I finally found a guy that had a copy, and he didn't want money. He wanted a trade, so he traded for something else. But it's a nice look. It's a nice cover.
Looks good.
And you can't find this shit. So I was really happy because basically he ripped me off because I traded 5 records for this, but I rip him off in the sense that he's never gonna find another copy of this. So and as soon as I did, another guy contacted me and said he had another copy. So I have another copy coming my way. So yeah, just don't give up on your vinyl ones. But and this is the other record I always show, but I found with the inserts, and somebody gave me like a poster for the show that they pretty mint condition, just a flyer of when the show, like the record came out. So that was nice. A poem typewritten by the artist, some insert. So that was fun. So yeah, looking for something for years, and then somebody finally say, "Oh, I have that." And,
That's the way it should be, right? That's the way it should be. What if I told you I have the Jazz Singer by Neil Diamond on Mobile Fidelity release? Jose, it's yours.
Is what songs are in that record? Is America there?
Better question.
America.
That's right. What songs aren't on that record is the better question.
Oh wow.
We've been traveling far. No.
Look at this guy. Yeah, this guy's the biggest closeted Neil Diamond fan there is. Don't let him fool you.
Not closeted. I grew up listening. My dad listened to the most specific shit in the radio. So
Was Love on the Rocks on the Jazz Singer?
I think that was later.
Later?
Yeah, I think
that's
later.
I go by the album covers, like Moon.
Wyoming Dave says America,
Like
Love on the Rocks, and Hello Again were the hits off that Neil album.
Hello.
Thank you.
again. Hello.
Wyoming Dave bringing the Neil Diamond.
How did it chart? How did it chart? Yo, let us know how it charted.
Yeah, I want to know how it charted in Canada, Bulgaria, and Istanbul. Thank you, Yo. We'll come back to you later in the show on that one.
Bulgarian records, but very underrated Neil Diamond nowadays, to be honest.
Absolutely. Listen, what a great way.
What about September Morn?
September morn. Two lovers playing.
And people wonder why we wait for the Bong Man. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. That's amazing.
No,
Hey,
There
Rich,
he is.
Rich is here. Rich, your ears are probably burning. We were talking about you. Feel free to go back to this wonderful presentation. But the vinyl jealousy thing was in part inspired by one of your broadcasts. So that's it's great. It's come full circle, and I'm glad you're here. Welcome.
Which Chance and I both independently listened to and learned in real time.
Yeah, without even talking about it, we literally learned in real time that we both listened to your podcast. And I learned through your podcast that you were at the dinner, but we were just literally catacorner, so we didn't get to interact. So we've traded some nice emails since, and I look forward to seeing you in Austin. It'll be a good hang. Anyway.
Can you highlight who is it? Beetle Kimbo?
Oh, Beetle Kimbo. Now, this is a controversial thing you've just asked, Jose, because this is former friend of the show, Dana Kimbowitz, but he now goes by this new alter ego, Beetle Kimbo. And he says Neil Diamond is huge in Wyoming. That's probably accurate. That's probably accurate. Beetle Kimbo for you, folks. Well, what a great way to wrap that segment up. Vinyl jealousy is a thing. Don't take it too seriously, folks. And
I actually I was gonna say quickly that I think not to defend Stunty because he's not here, but I think most of the time people would get mad at him like a few years ago because he would show shit that it's really hard to get. But I know for a fact how much he invests his time in looking for a copy.
Sure.
So I think back in like a few years ago he got a bad rep because people would think, oh, he's just showing off all these records we can't get. But he's very open as to like send you where he got it, how much, if you ask him kindly, he'll tell you like how much he
You
paid.
should have seen him at Den Bosch. Like he was up at 5 a.m. He was texting.
No,
me,
I know.
He was texting me, "Where are you?
Well,
Are you still asleep? Like weak." He was like calling me weak. Like that's like the text message you don't want to like read.
Yeah,
Damn.
but that's
Like,
that's why
I'm
you
eating,
can't. You
drinking coffee, eating a banana, and then I'm like seeing this message. You're so weak, like from Stunty. You're like, what the hell?
well, but that's the thing, it's like he looks for records he likes, and he does get them for better pricing than Discogs. I've helped him get records from countries I don't even live at. So I don't know. I think the accent doesn't know.
Yeah, so
Right
you gotta
here,
celebrate.
right here, this
You gotta
comment.
celebrate this. Yeah, this
Stunty
is
just has a passion for music. This is Sean, the Vinyl Drewski. Stunty just has a passion for music, and he
Yeah.
puts in the time. Nothing wrong with that. I'm picturing Stunty and Den Bosch, Jason. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He was
Push-ups,
up, like,
running
right.
up a snowy mountain while you guys are sleeping in a leather jacket like Rocky IV.
By the way,
am I close?
DJ Trish, we were just talking about Neil Diamond. You couldn't do like the actual lyric. What is this shit? Hello, friends. How are you all doing? What is this shit?
We
that's
will
not
not
the
take
lyric.
shots at DJ Trish, Jose. This is a
That's
DJ
not-
Trish friend
That's not
zone.
how the lyric goes. So I'm really disappointed in you.
So, Jason, what you're saying, to put a bow on that, is you could have easily been vinyl jealous of Stunty and his find, but when you realize that he was training for this moment, this is like his Super Bowl, to borrow an American.
Yeah, he was
term.
like wheeling and dealing. Like he, took time to talk to dealers privately. You know what I'm saying? Like I was eating, like taking a snack and some drinks with, some other VC friends in Europe.
Yeah, because
And we saw Stunty. He was talking to this dealer. It was like he was making that deal. Man.
I mean, what I'm gonna say is that I don't think it's controversial, but there's a lot of people in the VC that they just pay up for the shit they want. It's like if the record's $1,000, they'll pay up, and that's it because they just want to have it, and that's fine. But don't shit on the people that are actually there and in the bins looking for the record till their eyes bleed because they can't read a line anymore.
No, Jose, I've
So-
never seen anyone's eyes bleed. This isn't like Scanners or like an 80s horror movie. They're looking at so many records that are blood tears. Come on.
Have
man.
you ever seen Scanner 5? Scanner
See, I
Cop
missed
2?
that one. Was that a straight to video? Was that like straight to like
Yes.
Tubi or one of those things? Okay.
Vinegar Syndrome did a 4K reissue of it.
Ooh, 4K. Those blood tears must have been really
I mean,
impressive.
let's be
Scanner,
honest.
Scanner.
No one's gonna be jealous if I pull out the Pat Cooper, right? No one's gonna be like, man.
No, I
do
mean,
that."
I wish it was Neil Diamond's
Hang on,
Jonathan Siegel.
Is that title called Spaghetti Sauce and Other Delights? Is that a mono? Is that mono or is that stereo?
Well, it's definitely not a Michael Fremer lasagna. That's for sure.
But what is? What
Hey,
is?
Hey, Dr. Johnny Fever. I know someone that would.
So to put a wrap on this, again, part of the inspiration for tonight's topic, DJ Mono. Yeah, it's an ashamedly self-centered response, getting jealous, and I admit it happens to me. Yeah, I think it's the human condition. I think it's okay. Now, what you choose to do with said jealousy, like I could have became a big ball of tears when Arnaldo pulled that "All That You Can't Leave Behind" right in front of my face, and then rub it in my face when he got money off of the already incredible price on said record. But I didn't. I just said I'd rather it go to Arnaldo, and I'm just going to rib him for the rest of our existence on this one record.
And by the way, there's a record that there are a few records that Stunty have that I would want to get, but the good thing is that the one that I'm probably never gonna get, I asked him to put the record on his will. So
So when Stunty has a skiing accident in Stockholm, everyone look for Jose first. I think that's safe to say. All right, well, let's put a bow on this one, guys. Great topic, great conversation. Stick around. More coming at you from the show of record, Talking Records, Surface Noise. I want to thank my guests for Podcast Proper. You heard a lot of them tonight, and I'm sure you're going to hear more of them in the next segment. John Bong with a brand new microphone. Jose, always a pleasure.
Thanks to the Lord for Neil Diamond.
Some would say Neil Diamond is Lord, Jose, dare I say.
They would definitely.
And then his accompaniment, Groove Seeker Chris, always a pleasure.
Thanks, guys. Needed this pick me up tonight. Thank you.
Needed it. And then the guy with the golden touch, the what's that called? 4-leaf clover of luck, at least at the end of 2025. His name is Arnaldo. His channel is Fidelios_frequency Arnaldo. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. Have a good one, guys.
And then the president of the Red Roof Inn fan club. It is on location, parts unknown, sites unknown, insects unknown, maybe. Stay tuned. Jason Rojas. Thank you, sir.
Keeping it real. Thanks for having me back on. Just support your Taylor Swift fan, okay? Just support all the Swifties, all right?
It's the least you can do. Support the Swifties. I agree wholeheartedly with that. And close. Guys, I got to be honest. Neil Diamond not on tonight's bingo card, but you know what?
Diamond in the rough.
Diamond in the rough, exactly.
That's what I call it.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna rebrand. Forget Vinyl Jealousy is the lead. Diamond in the rough.
I don't know. When people tell me he's great, I'm like, oh man, you don't know. Like, you want to listen to this Jonathan Livingston Seagull record?
He wrote.
I would.
He wrote some great songs, though. You can't deny.
No, I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm again like I Said that song. Oh my gosh, Soulmane. Do you know that song?
No, that one I don't.
Oh yeah, you know it. You've heard it.
His best of Volume 2 is great, so that's how he's great.
He's more than a greatest hits artist, Jose. Take that back. I can't.
No, but I'm saying it's like how many artists do you know that the Volume 2 of the best of is good?
What are you saying?
Hello, Travis. Good to see you, my friend. Well, we're in bonus tracks, guys, and I think I'd be remiss. I want to try to roll this, and I did such a piss poor job of Podcast Proper current events. Once Neil Diamond entered the conversation, it just went sideways. But the record show calendar, in case anyone's curious, which really won't benefit any people who will catch us on Monday on the pod that listen. These shows will already have happened, so I don't even know the relevancy of this. But the Orlando shows this weekend. That's what I'm told. The Orlando Record Convention.
Wow.
$20 early bird Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, I think it's just a couple bucks. So be there.
B, another Neil Diamond song. B, great one.
It all comes back to Neil. I like it. Let's check back in with the gallery. Jose, I was saving this one because I think this can go in a lot of different directions, but this was a question asked by our friend Wonky Sensitive. Did Jose go see the new Melania documentary? Jose,
I went to get the loop at the store, so I couldn't. The show started, so I couldn't.
Did you put the lube in your eyes so then you were unable to see the Melania documentary?
You know, the best thing about that piece of shit garbage fucking documentary.
Now, hang on,
is
is
the
it dog shit or just a piece of shit? What's the difference, Jose? Help me.
If Christy Nolan would see it as a dog shit, she probably should it. But no, the funny thing about that piece of shit documentary, it's the fact that it says a new film. Like that's the whatever you want to call it on top of the movie poster. It's a new film, just so great.
So Wonky, I'm gonna take that as a no. I think Jose did not.
No,
see the documentary.
I wouldn't watch that if I don't know, Sydney Sweeney would let me, watch it with her.
Okay, she would join you. She would join you in watching in the arena.
Hey, you want to watch this shit now?
Now another follow up, and this is a good question. As he asks, is anyone here going to VinylCon in LA in March? I think I know an answer of one person. Jason, are you still going, or what's your dance card look like?
Yeah, the plan is to go. I'm gonna go visit an old friend of mine as well. So try to get like VinylCon, get the nerdiness out before I hang out with my good friend.
Well, let me ask this: you're going to Atlanta next month, right? Is that still on the dance card? Is your goal to go to every single VinylCon in the continental United States this year? Because you would be off to a strong start. You'd have 2 of them right off the bat.
Yeah, I think it would be cool just to check it out. Like I've been warned that the Atlanta show isn't going to be good just because of the local sellers aren't. I don't know.
They're not playing ball.
Well, I've heard that they just don't have the cool records.
Ooh, shots fired at your region. That's a.
So
you better tell them at Graveface and Criminal
Jason, you
Records
have an
and those
invitation
places.
for drinks.
That's right. If I go to Atlanta VinylCon and all I do is see Styx, Come Sail Away,
Come sail away. Come sail away with me.
The karaoke is free.
Got to be free. Right?
Well, I didn't know you could sing that high.
Wow, Jose.
Yeah.
Jose's got it. He's an alta, not a bass. He's an alta.
That another.
Your parents weren't even born when that song was out.
Of course they were. What is this shit? I think my dad is Neil Diamond.
Now this is a real shot. Richard's Vinyl Tap House says Orlando has all the Adele 30 overstock. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That may be fake news, Richard. What can you give us a source? Give us a link because we don't know our good friends in Orlando. We don't want them taking strays like that.
By the way, do you remember what was the movie that had that Styx song? It's a Adam Sandler movie. Sorry, I'm driving off course, but.
Oh no! Hang on. Now you're
remember.
almost as bad at charades as Mazzy was this morning on the Wax Show because you're naming something and now there's limitless answers we could give you. Can you narrow it down to 7?
It's an Adam Sandler movie.
Okay. Big Daddy. Let's see.
Probably that
Happy
one.
Madison. I mean,
I don't remember. That's why I'm asking. Like, even if you name the one that it is, I don't.
Aren't you the number one Adam Sandler fan on this panel?
On this panel for sure, no doubt. Rodney Dangerfield, Adam Sandler, John Mayer. Who else am I missing?
What the fuck? John Mayer? No, fuck that guy. I rather eat shit making itself in my belly.
Ew, please don't.
You got a not John Mayer fan, Jose. Whoops, my bad.
Your body is a wonderland. It's just I hate his voice with a passion. Great guitar player.
Oh, that's tremendous. Well, great segue, Jose. The John Mayer. I didn't. Oh,
it's in the Virgin Suicide. I have that soundtrack.
The Virgin Suicides. Thank you, chat again.
But that's not Adam Sandler.
It's not. No, I know, but
that's not even a comedy movie.
I recently saw that. I recently saw that. So it's a great soundtrack. Anybody here has the
Virgin Suicide soundtrack? Yeah, with Kirsten Dunst is on the cover, right?
Yeah,
but the vinyl has like the inside of the record has like a wallpaper.
Okay, guys, have any of you seen the episode that I recommended? of Junker
Uh,
Jackpot.
Home and Garden.
No, yeah, on HGTV, Junker Jackpot, the vinyl
Oh no,
episode.
I didn't see it yet.
All right, we'll comment on
Uh,
it next time you guys see it.
Oh,
Oh
now we
no,
get
the
home. Now
audience.
we get homework.
Yeah, there's homework coming out of this now.
Damn,
Unbelievable.
Professor Fidelio. Jeez.
No, I thought it would be
Wait.
because you brought up the soundtrack and soundtracks and the record and the people that were set that had this huge collection mostly collected soundtrack records.
Wait, Chance, can you please highlight Wyoming Dave's contribution to the greatest contribution?
Wyoming
to this
Dave,
show?
listen, Wyoming Dave was upset
Please.
that I didn't call him out last time, so we're going to call him out several times during tonight's show. Wyo says, "Your Body is a Wonderland" was written about Jennifer Love Hewitt, to which BK,
How the fuck
Breakfast
does
with
he know
Royal,
that?
he said, "Enough of the sex talk, Wyoming Dave." So
How the fuck does he know that? Wyoming Dave, how do you know that fact?
Wyoming Dave is the guy you bring to a trivia contest when you want to go over the top. Like, you probably already have a strong team, but Wyoming Dave means you don't lose a round.
I'll double down on Wyoming Dave's knowledge of Jennifer Love Hewitt because she was born in Waco, Texas, and that's all I know. So that's another one.
But
for
did
the-
she star in an
for the
Adam
Wyoming.
Sandler movie, Jose? Can you answer that one for me? I don't
No,
know.
she wasn't that big of a deal.
Not a big a deal. Wow.
No, she's just big.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn.
Arnaldo the Archer
Oh,
over
no.
here just taking
Damn.
shots at J Love. Wow.
Wow, sniper.
Fuck J-Lo, by the way.
Oh, unbelievable. Well, guys, can I try to make it a little serious? There was a request, I think it was last week or week before, one of our most popular segments, Cheap Heat. Can we do a cheap heat? Do you think are we prepared? Jason, I know in your boarding house, it's probably not a good segment for you unless it's one of those records that you sleep with under the pillow, but it's okay. We'll see. But the return of Cheap Heat is here. Chris, you want to kick us off on I mean, I can go with Arnaldo after he just he took a shot at Jennifer Love Hewitt, the beloved. I can put him on the spot, but
I feel like I'm showing the same stuff, but I will.
well,
show
maybe
it
you
anyway.
are, but you know what? That just means that
Proud.
you're
You
that
never
guy.
watched the other episode, so no one's gonna notice.
This one's cheap heat for Rojas. If you can get the association's greatest hits near mint for $2, you should do it.
Wow, $2.
I mean, 'cause it
For
only
one
has
more
two-
dollar, you could have got Big Star. Is what I learned today.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you overpaid by $1.
Right. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. It's $1 for every good song on here.
Ooh, wow.
You know, I see that record so often. I have no clue what it's about.
Along Comes Mary. Let's see.
I
Cherish,
don't know.
Windy. You know these songs.
I
man.
don't know
There's
that record. I know the record, but I don't know because I see it every bin in the A section.
So
Can't
this
miss
is
it.
the thing is like I'm the same way. I see it all the time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it, and I did, and I don't regret it, but I don't, Anyway, cheap heat. These are always cheap heat for me. Now some of these get pricey, but like 95% of them are like $10 now. All these Rough Guide compilations. I don't know if you guys know about these. They're usually RSD stuff.
I bought quite a few at Record Store Day at full price. Unfortunately,
I love these. So just like a good, if you want to get into like a genre or a theme, these are always like $10-15 maybe.
Chris, I got a call. I think you did show these before. I hate to call you to the carpet. These might have been a repeat.
I'm a Chatty Cake subscriber, so I don't really have cheap heat in my collection, unfortunately.
Well, you don't have
And
any
then-
Neil Diamond record
No, I don't. I have Neil Diamond CDs for my parents, not records.
CDs.
And then these I've shown before, but these, like, I just checked Discogs. You can get these for $10. WCBS FM was a station in New York, and these are like the coolest. They're 4 LPs, and they're compilations of like pop tunes from the 50s and 60s. So like on the 60s, like Run Around Sue, Walk On By Dionne Warwick, Twist and Shout by the Isley Brothers, and on the 50s is like Bill Haley, the Dells, a Come and Go With Me. That'll Be the Day, Buddy Holly. So like $10. These are awesome. So that's my cheap heat or cheap snoozes, whatever you guys think.
Well, Arnaldo, I think I'm going to go to you next because I think that with all your good luck at Academy on 8th, you'll probably say either of the Oasis records would be cheap heat for you.
No, they're not. I got lucky to find them, and I got lucky that they were in great shape, and that I also got a great deal. But they weren't cheap heat.
All right, give it some cheap heat.
All right.
This is, and again, as a reminder, if you're new to this segment and new to the program, first of all, hit that like button, hit the dislike button, subscribe, all that housekeeping stuff. But cheap heat is, these are records less than $20. The cheaper the heat, the cheaper the hotter.
I went less than 10.
Even better,
There
better.
That's scorching.
That's in fuego. We call that in fuego.
That means that Rhino could reissue it next.
Well, I mean, guys, I'm trying to tell you what I know without telling you what I know, and it might be in the cheap heat segment. So here we go.
By the way, somebody said that Mazzy already said the title name, so you could probably say it.
Listen, Alex Dickey was here. I don't think that has been publicly expressed.
No.
I think it was a joke. Sometimes things are taken out of, I believe the word is context, taken out of context.
Alex
I will say,
no balls.
Mazzy joked that it was Tiny Tim, and it was so believable they would put a audio file pressing of Tiny Tim at there. We all kind of thought like, oh, maybe Mazzy just broke the news. But
to quote 62 Rodriguez, it was coming from reality. And so, yes, there are people who believe that Tiny Tim was within the realm of possibility as a.
I would buy that. By the way, there's a great Tiny Tim horror movie called what is it? Moon Harvest. Pretty fucking great. So if you want to see a horror movie where Tiny Tim is a killer, go watch that thing.
What was the name of? I got Scanners 5, and then what was the name of this one, Jose? I'm writing.
I think it's Moon Harvest or some shit like that.
Moon Harvest. Is that starring Adam Sandler or no?
No, it's a Tiny Tim. I'm gonna kill you. Something like that,
right? You too can hire Jose for your children's birthday party or bar mitzvah. He will do some of these impressions.
The movie's called Blood Harvest.
Blood Harvest, not Moon Harvest. Blood Harvest. All right.
It's a slasher movie.
Fair enough. All right, Arnaldo, give us some cheap heat before I completely ruin the show.
Yes. Okay. I went to a thrift store. I don't know. I guess it was a thrift store. The one, I think Jason's familiar with it. The one in Brooklyn. It's called The Thing.
That one. Jason is familiar. He just made the okay.
So they got stacks and stacks of records for $2. I even left some that I was like, what am I doing? But this one I did take home. It's Liza Minnelli. Her the only album I own of her. It's Results, produced by the Pet Shop Boys.
That one's pretty good, actually.
It's a good album. So that is one.
You should show the back cover. Can you show the back cover real quick?
Yeah, she's splashing around in the water.
Jeez, yikes.
Why is she naked in this?
I have a reissue, but this record is $5 everywhere you find it, and it is Joe Jackson's Night and Day.
Arnaldo, we're getting a lot of feedback about The Thing. Gabby, our good friend Gabby, has been there. Alan always has been there.
I know. See? And apparently there's a downstairs. There must be a secret trap door to go to the downstairs because I had no idea there was a downstairs. And my friend told me, good thing you didn't go, because unless you have gloves and a mask, I suggest you not go down there.
Oh, no.
Yes. Anyway, this is the Intervention reissue, but the original sounds fine. And this is like a $5 record, one of my favorite records about New York City. Joe Jackson's Night and Day.
Nice.
I may have shown this one before, but no one knows. One of my favorites, The Blueprint of Electronic Pop, Dare by the Human League. $5. I mean, this was a sealed copy that I still have sealed. Maybe it was 10. So this is an amazing record. Synth pop, the beginning of the second British invasion in the United States. right? Well, if we don't count Tainted Love, which kind of busted open the doors and
Off Bell, sure.
the floodgates of all the British invasion in the 80s. Totally different genre.
Real quick, Arnaldo question from Jefferson, good friend of the show. So is the thing worth checking out? And do I need a day and a respirator?
Both, yes. Well, worth checking out. It depends what you're looking for. I was hoping to find a Big Star Radio City for $3.
Arnaldo's on fire tonight.
But unfortunately, I could only come up with the Liza Minnelli.
MVP.
Oh, by the way, Chance, there was a sealed copy with the hype sticker of 4 by Huey Lewis for $2.
Okay.
I passed on it. I was like,
That's about the right price. I gotta be honest. But yeah.
sealed.
Is this like a WFMU like side quest? We go to the thing as a group and see who comes out alive.
Oh, we have to go all the way to Brooklyn though for it.
I mean,
And yes, you definitely need, if you have a squad of people, because there are milk crates that are stacked up like three or four high.
Oh, so you need teamwork. Teamwork makes a
You
dream
need to start
work.
moving crates if you want to see everything. Then there's a downstairs, which my friend showed me the picture of, where they're actually on shelves. So you got to start flipping sideways on the shelves, like not in bins, but stacked vertically on shelves. So I didn't make it that far.
Is
Yeah,
it
go
close to the? Is it close to the fishing shop?
Not
You go over there,
too
man.
far actually. It's probably a
you can-
10 minute walk. That's next on my list, the fish and tackle, whatever it's called.
I don't know. I don't. The Ukrainian crazy guy.
Yeah, the people that were doing inventory, they didn't let me in. The only time I went.
I had last time. I had like 10 records, and the guy was like,
Oh,
"You're gonna take those, right?"
the thing
was
is,
so-
I think right across the street from Record Grouch. Have you been to Record Grouch?
Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
Right.
have.
Anyway, Rosie Bella, Zazu.
Zazu.
Do any of you guys know this record?
I don't.
No.
I've seen it.
I know, but I like the title. Zazu.
Produced by either Walter Becker or Donald Fagen.
Oh,
He has an amazing voice.
somebody was horny,
Very
huh?
sultry. And you get the vibe of that kind of Steely Dan-ish kind of music.
This seems like Wyoming Day would know a little bit about it.
So here's a picture of the thing. If
That-
you go
yep.
downstairs,
That's the downstairs.
I had to give up. Like I just had
What?
to be like, no.
Is
I
that
didn't make it. That's the picture that my friend sent me.
is that Michael Fremer's basement?
there's the lasagna. Yeah.
If it is, that's a copyright image. We need to take it down immediately. I'm sorry,
There's a bunch
guys.
of gizzards.
Oh man, that's
The
great.
king of the gizzards.
See, I remember going there, and then there was like this crates
Yep.
of 45s, and I just like.
Oh,
you know
I
what,
didn't make
gotta-
it. I didn't go through those. Those I
was
did
like,
not go through.
I was like, you know what?
I
I'm
refused.
done here.
That looks sick as fuck to go there.
That looks like gangrene waiting for
All right,
you.
I got
That's
two
a
more,
good charge.
and I'll let you
All right.
guys.
I mean, there's times when it was like organized, but I don't know now. You know,
That shit
That's
looks
my-
unstable.
That's tough. That's a tough one, but maybe there's gold. There's
Like-
gold in them hills. All right, Arnaldo,
What?
bring us home.
that a-
Two more. This is like a $5 record. Suzanne Vega.
You say. Is that
This is the one with Marlena on the Wall, not the one with Luca.
Tom Steiner.
Yeah, this is her first. What became Tom's Diner? Yeah, the hit. I think it was called Tom's Diner on here, right? Yeah.
Well, there was an original version, and then the one that became like radio famous was like a little bit of a remix version of that one.
Yeah. And then
She looks like
this
the
is
girl
also
from
an album that should be under $10, and it's Marvin Gaye's last album, Sexual Healing. This everyone should have this. This is great. Well, actually $6.99. That's how much I paid for it.
Mm.
that's one of my favorite records right there.
Wait.
Marvin Gaye.
Is
Just
that a-
that record.
Is that intentional pricing? 69.
Maybe. Yeah, well, this was the price in 2019, $6.99. It may have gone up with inflation.
I hope not.
It's probably 1999 if you look on permanent records right now.
Six-
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Just
and
kidding.
So, like, if
Permanent
you
rec-
there's an episode of Soul Train, and Marvin Gaye brings his daughter out, and they ask her, like, the host Cornelius, what's his name?
Don Cornelius.
Don
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Yeah.
He asks Marvin Gaye's daughter, like, what is your favorite song off of your dad's album? And she goes, Rockin' After Midnight, and Marvin Gaye's face was like, "You've got to be like what?"
So what you're saying is it wasn't. What you're saying is, Jason, it wasn't Marvin Gaye's son that killed him. It was the daughter because she embarrassed him.
Man, but I mean that song that she liked, "Rockin' After Midnight," best song off that record.
Incredible. Jose, do you have any cheap heat you can share with us? I know you had a falling out with the tomato lady, so maybe this is a tough subject for you. But if you have anything to show,
she got fucked up by tomato new prices. All right.
Oh no! All right. Well, I'll take that as a. Oh, do you have cheap heat?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm sorry.
Are you going to show us the $5 Tracy Chapman? Talk about?
I've shown that like 4 or 5 times. I've literally did. All right. I even for a fact that I got what is it? The other record you won.
Yeah. You sent it to me. Thank you. Yeah, I like that.
No, but no,
That's
the other
Crossroads.
one. No, but the other one. I found a few copies of the Más Canciones. I don't remember the name of the other.
Volume 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I want Volume 2. I want that.
Didn't you gave it that copy
No,
to someone?
you sent it. I listened to it. I really liked it, but you had bought it for
yeah, that guy. Yeah.
what's his name? I forgot his name.
I forget it. But I got that for like $5. Anyways, so I didn't go to my actual real so I just picked up whatever I thought was like below $10 in this shelf that I have to my left. So I paid $5 for this.
Wow.
It's, Guided by Voices, Hold on Hope. Produced by the guy from the Cars. Was it Rico Kasich?
Rico Kasich, yeah. Rico Kasich, pardon me.
Yeah. Produced by Rico Kasich, yeah. So this is a 10-inch, but it's 9 songs, which is very standard-ish. Nobody wanted it for a record store day, so I got it for like $10, which I think this next title is again, I just picked whatever was on my left shelf, but let me do another one first. In the same vein of Neil Diamond, I think this record gets overlooked. It has like two.
If you show an Al Hurt record, you're really gonna make Jason.
No, but this is like 2 solid songs. The other songs are dog shit, but this a Paul Simon.
I love that record. That's a great record.
Yeah, it's a great record.
That record's not bad. Do you know that Garfunkel was supposed to sing on that record?
Yeah, but Hearts and Bones is
that's a great record.
That's my favorite.
Jose, what's the title of that one for the kids scoring at home?
Is it Hearts and Bones? Yeah,
Hearts and Bones.
Okay, great.
One in one hand, Wandering Jew. All right, there you go.
Hey,
this is Fedora by Theodora by Tangerine Dreams, which you can get for like.
I see that. I see that often in the bins. I never pick it up because I don't know if I'd like it.
Yeah, you would. I mean, they're very well known for doing a lot of soundtracks. Sorcerer.
I've heard of them, but I'm just not familiar.
William Friedkin. All right,
but you're not familiar with that album.
But you have like Kraftwerk records.
Yeah.
So this is German electronic music from almost the same era. So you would enjoy it. This is really good. Most of them are like gatefold.
Are they instrumentals?
Yeah, all these are instrumental. Yeah, they don't sing a shit. But they're nice to have, and then you can get them for really cheap. But yeah, this is probably the best Tangerine Dreams record. But yeah, you probably see it for like $5 or less. But let's see. This one is one of the ones that I was talking. I got in Austin. The guy had it for $2, $3. But again, never seen it in such good condition, and it is one of those records I play like during the holidays, December or whatever. But everybody has this.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does it have the die cut?
Yeah. But it's like new.
Wow, look at that. That's always beat up.
Yeah.
Whenever you find a copy.
This was almost the record is like mint.
That's nice.
So I never seen it so good, but yeah. So I was happy about that because again, for as much as a dollar record this could be, yeah, you never see it in good condition. So
That Jose in New York, that's not a dollar record.
oh well.
That's in the $10 to $15 range now.
Well, but it's still pretty cheap, I guess. But and then random as fuck, but this is one of my favorite Bon Iver related records that I really love. This is Volcano Choir, his other project. It's called On Map, but it's really beautiful, acoustic-y, electronic-y, very ambient related. Really, really pretty. But this is like $10. So if you are ever interested in Bon Iver, includes free MP3s. Right?
Ooh, MP3s.
Yeah,
Wow.
fuck that. I think I got this whenever it came out on Urban Outfitters or some shit like that.
Jose, can you play that on your Zune MP3 player?
Well, I have my I don't know if you can see it, but that's my iPod. I have an iPod Classic.
Let's go. All right, now Jose, I'm ready for you. I'm sorry I got off camera for a second. There was so much heat coming from this record I'm about to show you.
All right.
It's hold on to your butts. I'm going to show it last though, because this is what we call the buildup. This is a production value personified. But I will say, you did show a Roberta Flack. I'm going to show a different Roberta Flack.
Oh, I was going to show that one.
Oh, okay. So this is a good first take. I know you showed Killing Me Softly, also another nice cheap heat one, but this one, always a ringware assassin. So if you can find with that ringware, but always under $10, especially if you can get a nice copy. So Roberta Flack, first take. Now this one, you guys know I like kind of that weird era between, let's call it 77 to 82. So disco's kind of fading out, burning out, and like R&B soul is taking some of the remnants, the embers, and kind of creating some
covers with the black men that are all oiled up.
Yes, greased up black guys. That's usually with hairy chests. Yes. Well, I'm going to show you a non-man on this one. So, are you guys familiar with Linda Clifford?
Is that the big red dog?
Well, Jose, here's the good news. These puppies were the inspiration for Clifford the Big Red Dog, if you know what I'm saying. But this record easily, probably $10 max. I got this one for $8. Some really good songs on here. King for a Night, which is a good jam. And then Ballin' Out, track 4. Listen to this one on the streamer. She's got a lot of records, but this is probably the ones I've listened to. This is Here's My Love. Sorry, I'm not trying to grope all over her top region there, but this one's a good cheap heater. And then,
is that sampled a lot or no?
That's a good question. I know it's been sampled, but probably not by anything like famous, kind of like probably some other folks. I did pick up on some of that. Now, you ready, Jose? I need your full attention. I know you got your rolling papers nearby, but are you ready for some real cheap heat, fella?
Oh.
Hello, my friend. Hello.
I hate to rub it in your face, but Vinyl Jealousy is the name of tonight's presentation, so it seemed only fitting that.
Wait, well, isn't that the MoFi? What is this shit?
Yeah, this is. I don't know if you've heard of this company. It's Original Master Recordings, but this is arguably. I mean, listen, I'll take offers if anyone's got a nice Benjamin Franklin line around and you want to throw this my way for this. This is a piece of history. This isn't just a record. This is art.
Chad got all the credit for his pose, but Neil did it first.
Yeah, I mean, come on, copycatter. What's that old saying? Talent borrows, genius steals. So in that sense, Chad is a genius. But
beautiful.
But Jose, this is the part I want you to focus on the most, because I want you to pray that one day I will send this record to you, like Neil and his local rabbi were praying that no one would ever show this on a live stream in 2026. But guess what? Did it?
Beautiful. Long live Mr. Diamond.
So guess what? That's all I got. I rest my case, counsel. Cheap heat coming at you. And I will say, I say it's cheap heat, I got mine for the low, low price. Wait for it, $7.
No, not 3.
No, not 3. It's not a bargain bin staple like Big Star was, but you know. And by the way, I do have this queued up. And again, I hope Robert doesn't mind me showing this because you really should watch the video. But if you want indisputable proof, here's the proof of Robert holding the Big Star record with the $3 price. Sorry, it's not. He's probably reading from a script here, so I don't mind this. This is just a still frame, but
Is that a
there's
boogie
the
knife?
$3 as you can see.
Wow.
That
Crazy.
looks like a legit tag that nobody else wrote.
No, listen. If you go to the St. Louis show, that's pretty common, Jose. And there's the promotional copy, not for sale, right there, lower. Jefferson, I know you're picking yourself off the ground right now, but this really did happen. I got to be honest. So,
What was his reaction? Did he jump up for joy? Did he cry?
well, you know that song by the Pointer Sisters, "Jump." I didn't see him physically levitate like David Blaine, but I assume that would probably been the response, right? I mean, I don't know.
What's the condition?
Oh, he said it was terrific. Like he didn't say like VG plus 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 or anything like that. But
Girl, you'll be a woman soon, huh?
well, there you go. So anyway,
I can show. I'm gonna show one record here.
Okay, yeah. Show. Is this cheap heat? Are we still in the cheap heat portion?
Yeah,
or
this is $12. This is $12.
Oh, okay. We're in range. Let's do it.
Okay. So this is the one record I found at Captured Tracks in New York, which is a rough place for records. But if you find this record, just buy it. Don't hesitate. I think it's from the 80s. Thor, Thunder.
Wow.
The Tundra.
That's a dog shit band, by the way.
Jason, I'd like you to read the album title, please, for us, if you could.
Thunder on the Tundra.
Thunder on the Tundra. Incredible.
Hesitate.
Look at that pose. I mean, that's
So, judging by the hair, that's circa 1975,
No,
74.
I have it up. And I can't believe. Does anyone in the chat know?
well. I think when I think of Thor fans, I think Surface Noise. We have probably the most card-carrying Thor fans.
1984.
84 with that hair.
Whoa. Wow.
Damn.
Jason, show it again because we need to see how feathered that.
Here, let me get a better picture from.
Yeah, let's zoom in.
Just
Less
not
on
here,
his chesticles and more on the hair. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
This could be better than the new He-Man movie.
Ooh, shots fired. I don't know. I mean, I know Jared Leto as Skeletor is pretty off-putting, but I have high hopes.
You're
Wait,
saying
he's
it's-
Skeletor?
Oh yeah, Jared Leto Skeletor in the new movie. Yeah.
That trailer looks like dog shit, by the way.
No, Jose, those are fighting words. Come on, He-Man. I'm ready for it. I was born for that movie. Jason, that was a strong showing. Are you saying that is now in your possession, or is it something you're going to go back and get?
No. I think I have this.
Can I show a dollar record that Permanent Records upsold me like a bitch?
Upsold you. What does that mean?
And it was the
just-
wrong pressing.
No, it was sealed, so I bought it for original price $49, then it went down to $39, and then it went down to $34, and they kept the stickers, and I bought it, and this is like a $10 record, but I love it, so that's fine. It was sealed. It's you know this record?
Incredible
Yeah.
string band.
Yeah,
Another
Incredible
record
String
for
Band.
them.
I love this record with all my heart. But,
Is that Scott Baio?
Yes.
I
But
always wonder what happened to him. Okay, now I know.
but I love I every time I see a record by this band, I buy it. So it was
Look at
sealed.
Elliot Cruz's comment.
Elliot Cruz, he's bringing fastballs. If I had that record, I would never admit I had it.
No, but he's not mentioning. This one was also $11.
Wow, was this like a BOGO? Buy one incredible string band, get one free, or what?
She was in a Scientology cult sectioned group of Scientology, and she wrote a book about it. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, Leah Remini is in that band. Leah Remini has made an appearance.
Looks like
on Surface
Lord of
Noise.
the Rings or some shit.
Oh yeah, she looks like
Oh,
Schmeagol.
it's
Wow.
UK folk. So if you like it's just straight up people singing like elves. This shit is
My favorite. That's what I cook dinner to every night.
this was $10.
And what is that, Jose?
Where'd you
Oh
get
my!
the,
It's another.
get the whole
Did you get
discography?
the entire discography for $4 here? What's happening?
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's more. And this is a great record that I got in Austin for I got it for $2 on the Austin show. That was the last thing I bought.
What's this
But,
one?
this is Mike Heron, the guy from the Incredible String Band.
It's like Gremlins. You just add water, and these records keep multiplying.
But the real cheap heat is this Weetam by 3
Another
Bucks.
one. Good God.
I bought this at Woodstock. On Sundays, there's a great market at Woodstock, and outside a cafe that a guy tried to sell me weed, really cheap weed, by the way. So this was
it the
$3.
Tinker Street Cafe?
I don't remember, but they had a bunch of Bob Dylan photos from when he lived in Woodstock.
Jose,
Nice.
where'd you get that last one from Austin? Was that at the show or was that at a record store?
Yeah, I got it at the show. It's mint as fuck. And
Mint as fuck. That's a new grading. Mint as fuck.
John Cale plays on this shit, which is amazing.
Help me out with this. VG plus. Excellent, mint, near mint, and mint as fuck. Is that the top of the new rating?
Nobody bought this shit, but so this is another great cheap heat.
Hard to believe nobody bought this, Jose.
This is Melanie. You know Melanie?
Yes.
Yeah, Melanie Griffith. Yeah, I know her. Yeah.
So this is Melanie live with the Incredible String Band.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so this is amazing.
I thought it was a comic book.
It's Carnegie Hall. Yeah. Loving Williamson and Mike Herring of the Incredible String Band on side 2. Really beautiful shit, by the way. So now you know if you see an Incredible String Band record, you got to give it to me.
See, Jose thought cheap heat meant you could get the entire discography for less than $10. Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
That's an incredible showing, Jose. I mean, I didn't know you had it in you, and you had it in you. And then
This is it's like Arnaldo is in the MVP race, and Jose just came and said, "I'm going to drop 75 on the last game of the season." And
like you go to the strip club and you make it rain like that. He does that with incredible
By the
way, records.
By the way, this record is dog shit. So don't buy it. This David Gilmour records, dog shit.
Is that the Incredible String Band
there
with
went
David
the MVP.
Gilmour?
No.
Sort of, but this one has a good one song. So so that's my Incredible String Band showing right now.
Jose, you just
Really?
made history
That was
once
incredible.
again. And once again in the vinyl community, Surface Noise making history for the first and probably the last time you'll see a full discography of the Incredible String Band.
They have like 20 records.
Oh, challenge accepted. Is that what you're saying? I think.
So if anybody here has "Be Glad Because the Song Has No End" by the Incredible String Band, please let me know. Thanks.
Hey, I don't know if we can top that. I got to be honest. That's probably peak Surface Noise right there. But I'm gonna try. And this is a shout out to friend of the show, Joel. If I have, I had the link. Hang on a second. I got it queued up. So I got this in the chat earlier. Friend of the show, Wonky Sensitive, is Stevie. Isn't that Stevie, Jason?
Yes.
Sent us this link. I'm going to make it real big. I think we've got breaking news. If you didn't know, and maybe you guys talked about this on the social club. I only caught a few minutes this week. I apologize. But breaking news. I got to play the breaking news sound effect.
Nice.
We have a new record store day approved store, and its name is Static ATX Records in Austin adjacent. Congratulations, Joel.
Yeah.
I fully expect you to tell us every single dirty and dark secret that Record Store Day is keeping from the public now that you are part of La Familia. So that's big doings for your shop. Tell us what kind of blood oath you had to take to get the pledge signed, and did it require any kind of illegal contraband? Tell us in the comments below. But
They asked a few questions like, "Do you know Too Many Records?" And Joel was like,
Ooh.
"Who's that?" No,
And
I
they're like,
don't.
approved. See, look at that. This is what I'll make a video about it. There we go. That's the spirit.
Nice.
I like it.
Can Joel sell me some incredible string band records?
Well, that's a lot to ask because I don't know where he's going to source them from, considering you bought all of them. So that's going to be challenge number one, Jose.
But
Can you imagine if there's an incredible string band box set for RSD?
I would definitely buy it. For real, they're my favorite band at Woodstock. For real.
For real.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, they had like the worst reaction in Woodstock. I mean, that's the story. Like people were like saying like I think they were supposed to go the night before, right? During the first night, but then they did not. So what did they do? They played before Santana or something.
It was very early as well, I think. I don't remember.
And that's like probably a mistake, right?
But
I think they played it's either they played after Santana, before Canned Heat, or the other way around.
But again, if you're interested in Colts, one of the girls from the Incredible String Band wrote a book. I have it on the other room, but it's pretty great.
Hard to believe that you have a book from a member of Incredible String Band. Hard to believe.
Well,
about a cult.
It's pretty great. I don't know. It's pretty great.
Is Rojas, is that Canned Heat set ever been released? Like in full?
I think so. Well, not in full, but I think a couple of the clips in the songs. So I think they're on that. They're on that Woodstock box set, I believe.
Yeah, but not the full set.
No.
All right, guys. Yes, Jose, you got one more thing. Did you forget a record of Incredible String Band to show us?
I have it in the other room.
I'm sure you do. Listen. I believe you.
Save it for next week.
Next week. Yeah. Listen, we got it. Like it's what we call the long tease. We're playing the long game.
You can show us the other 13 of the discography. We only showed 8. This.
I wish.
I wish.
But there's some very interesting stuff going on in the back of Incredible String Band. You know, one of them famously on a cult, and the other one, her name was Licorice. She disappeared. Nobody knows where the fuck she is. So if somebody sees her, let me know. Thanks.
If you've seen Licorice, friend of the show, Licorice, if you're out there,
Licorice to the main stage. Licorice to the main stage.
Have you read Joe Boyd's book about like his producing? Like he talks about
the Incredible String Band.
Yeah. He talks about the day that he left them at a cafe, and their waiter was strange, and it's because he was in Scientology, and he feels guilty. He feels guilty. Like Joe Boyd says, had I not left them, they would not have joined the cult. But I left, and then that waiter talked with them, and it was life-changing. He said after that happened, their music was not good. Like I was like, what the hell? Why would you put this in your book? That's so wild. You know?
You see all this lore that's so beautiful about the Incredible String Band. By the way, the book is called Muse Odalisque Handmaiden, a girl lives in the Incredible String Band. So
I'm on it.
Shout out
the audio book.
I'll put it next on my reading list.
I'm going to move it up my Kindle right after the show. Hey, real quick, Arnaldo, we did promise. You were can you tell us briefly the story you were sharing with us backstage? Gabby had mentioned the Universal store, and I think it's only fitting that we share this because, again, this show is about 3 things: informing, entertaining, and complaining. And I think this one will hit on all 3 of those pillars, the 3 legs of the stool, we like to call it. So, Arnaldo, I'm going to give it to you. Tell us this quick story about the You Discover store.
So I went 2 weeks ago, the first time, because a friend reminded me they had made an announcement on social media that they were opening, Universal Music was opening a dedicated U Music store Penn Station, New York City, right before you enter the garden and Madison Square Garden. And so they opened right before Christmas. So I went 2 weeks ago. So it had been open for a month. And I went in not expecting much. There's a lot of merch, T-shirts, hoodies, overpriced of some of their artists. And then what they do have is a beautiful wall. Like it's probably, I don't know, I want to say it's a 20-foot wall tall, or at least 15, of all these cubbies where they have on display various covers of their artists. And then I want to say maybe 5 or 6 bins of records, all Universal artists, mostly, your Chappell Roan and Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift. But I did, flipping through, a little bit disorganized, even though they have a very unique interpretation of the alphabet. But I did happen, what caught my attention is that they had recent releases of the Vinyl File series. And they had all the releases up until then. And at the time, they also have a little jazz section. The Tone Poets are there. Not all of them, but the more recent ones. And I happened to pick up the Frank Sinatra one, which I think I showed in the show a few weeks ago. So I was really happy because at the time it was sold out. But it's been restocked now, so it's easy to find. But I was happy to find it. And I went back earlier this week thinking I could find one of the latest releases of the Vinyl File series, which is the reissue of the Erykah Badu album Mama's Gun, which Adam the Freight, I don't know if he's still around, brought to my attention. So I was curious to hear it myself as well. Well, I go there. I look under the B and she's not there. I look under the E because some of the records are alphabetized by first name, and also couldn't find it. And so I asked one of the sales representatives who had no idea, knew Erykah Badu, I'm guessing, but indicated that they didn't have it. To which another salesperson replied, well, we only carry Universal artists. And I reiterated, well, Erykah Badu is one of your artists, and the reissue just came out last week.
A dummy.
Well, we only have what they send us. We don't control what they send us. So okay,
dumbass.
maybe it's a little too early. They hadn't shipped it yet. So I ask, maybe next time I'll save myself the journey of walking there in the snow and the freezing cold. Can I give you guys a call to check on the inventory? It's like, oh, we don't have a phone number. I'm like, okay. So how do I get in touch with you? It's like, oh, well, you can check our Instagram. We usually post whatever new things we get. I'm like, okay, all right, bye. Have a good day. That was it. During this whole time, both times that I visited, there's no one else in the store except for the employees, the 3 employees and the security guard. So maybe it'll turn into something good, where at least I was hoping, maybe these releases that are current releases, like audiophile releases from UDiscover, maybe I can pick them up there instead of waiting for them to ship them and arriving in iffy conditions and then having to pay shipping and all that stuff. I figured, it's a good source to get more recent releases quicker, but we'll see.
Well,
yes, there is.
go.
Called U Music. U Music New York. They have an Instagram profile. I think all you have to do is just search U Music NY or NYC.
Yeah, so Gabby was there earlier. Friend of the show, Gabby. I'm sorry, Chris. Go.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, Gabby said the sales rep, she went today, and she said the sales rep didn't know what a 7-inch single was. When I asked them if they had them, they did not prepare that.
They have no clue. They have no clue. They could have been selling light bulbs or paintbrushes, and it would not have made a difference.
That's so
Wow.
funny.
Shots fired.
Do they even know what they sell there?
No, they don't. Obviously, they don't. When she turns to me and says, we only sell Universal stuff, after I told her about Erykah Badu, it's like, I know you're probably too young to know Erica Badu, who was very popular 20 years ago, like very, very popular. But come on, you want to train your staff at least, or at least teach
English,
them.
motherfucker, do
Well, I'm
you
curious,
speak
did you
it?
show them the website that you discovered?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
get-
so that's why I was very surprised that they had tone poets there. So I'm like, okay, they're trying something here, but tons of Beatles, tons of Taylor Swift, and so maybe there's hope. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. Stay tuned to this important development in the world of the vinyl community. Arnaldo is our man on the street. He will keep us posted if there's an improvement in the staffing quality of service. But can't say I'm surprised. But it's not like when we went to Rough Trade and that whole predicament. I mean, I don't want to trigger you, so it's
I pre-ordered the Morrissey and the Bridget Calls Me Baby. I will give you an update.
Can I give a quick
Really?
update since I've been just quiet just now? I just bought 2 incredible string band records on Discman.
Wow.
No one.
congratulations, Jose, on buying the records that only you are.
$10 and 12.
Well done. Well, guys, another.
Chance.
Yeah, Chris.
Wait, this is important. I'm sorry. Do you remember Reggie Aloysius Miller's jersey number?
31.
That's what we got for the bomb count tonight.
We've got
This is
31 for the
31.
bomb count.
I mean, this is previous
That's
high
amazing.
was like 23. 31.
And you know what, Chris? They all came from a place of love.
It came from Neil Diamond's heart and mind.
September morn.
Well, if you've enjoyed tonight's presentation, come back next week. We'll be back same time, same channel, same bong, same. I don't know if he'll do the same Neil Diamond covers, but I believe if you grease our palms, this is the year of the shill. This is Shill Fest.
You don't bring me flowers, Chan.
2026. So for a payment of the Dono variety, ask the Rhino Hi-Fi Genie, and we will have. Even he couldn't stay for this last segment, but I want to thank my guests and thank the
Dane
chat.
Johnson, go fuck yourself. Nobody's bashing on the incredible string.
Oh no! See, this is why I was trying to wrap it up. Now we've got people calling
What
us
is
the
this
mediocre sting band.
shit?
So we got to go. See you next week, guys. And until then, keep the cheap heat coming and don't buy those average string band records. Leave them for Jose, please. It's the least you can do to avoid vinyl jealousy. Good night.
Night, guys.
Peace.
Well, if it ends stream, let's go. End stream. Yeah.